5月1号，美国深夜脱口秀节目主持人乔恩斯托尔特
On May 1st
在
in
其
the
主持的
Daily
节目
Show,
当
Jon
中，
Stewart
以其
used
一贯轻松幽
satire
默
to
的
call
方
out
式调侃
Obama
了
for
奥巴
going
马
back
说
on
话
his
不算
words.
数的行为。
Barack Obama, from the year 2007, with 3 simple words that we don't say to each other enough anymore.
I'll close Guantanamo.
Oh, sure.
Hi, John. Have you seen the network news broadcast from CCTV of China? All fake and you've never seen it? No, sometimes it's truthful. Regretfully, you were mocking me for 4 minutes. John, I don't think it's a good idea to casually mock the leader of your country. If you did the same with Chinese leaders, you'd disappear. Of course, they cannot detain you as you are an American, but your show would definitely be canceled. Okay, John, someone is at the door. Talk to you later. What? I guarantee you that the Guantanamo Bay detention camp will be closed. Sure, it'll be done before the closure of the Chinese labor camp. Okay, bye. Come in.
Mr. President, something really terrible happened.
Take it easy. What is it?
You know, sir, this morning our website has been hijacked from China. The whole screen is full of Chinese characters.
Is it because of the Chinese people's resentment after they saw Jon Stewart's Daily Show about Guantanamo Bay detention camp on CCTV?
No, really, sir. Seems to be some issues inside China.
Issues inside China? Huh? It must be Gary Fay Locke measuring PM 2.5 in China and irritating Chinese people. Call him now. I'll tell him. Don't mess up with issues in China. Our American dream is different from the Chinese dream. They cannot be the same. Understand? We dream at night. They dream in the daytime. Of course, it's not because of the time difference, you know.
I understand, Mr. President, but this time it has nothing to do with PM 2.5.
What is it then?
They petitioned for quite a few things, sir. First one, they asked the American government to investigate and expel a suspect named Sun Wei, who has been suspected of poisoning Xu Ling. 130,000 people have already signed the petition, sir. It seems the government has to respond to the matter. So secondly, they want our government to urge the Chinese government to have college English tests T4 and T6 cancelled in China. They say that you, Mr. President, you never took those tests to become a president of the United States. And thirdly, one, sir, they asked the American government to define the official recipe of bean curd as salty taste.
Wait a second. How do they find out our White House petition website?
Well, sir, probably what I have heard is that Chinese government's petition offices, they never work. All they do is they imprison people when they go to sign petitions. So these poor Chinese people, they have to go to the U.S. Embassy in Beijing trying to find ask the address of the U.S. petition house. So the Ambassador Locke gave them the website of the White House without a second thought.
Well done, Gary Locke. We have to ask to raise the budget allocation at the House of Commons. How did the Chinese government respond to the matter, by the way?
Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs had issued a public statement stating that any transnational petition are illegal acts, and anyone who has appeal in another country will be punished. So the punishment will be like this, sir. If you are the first time, you will be sent back to your hometown. The second time, sir, you will be sent to a labor camp. The third time, you will be sent into prison term.
It seems we cannot shut down the Guantanamo Bay detention camp. Hello? What's happened, Secretary Kerry? Chinese provinces have sent requests to us asking to set up offices in Washington, D.C. They want to send officers here to tightly monitor any petition suspects around transportation points and photocopy stores? Oh my God, have I become director of China's petition office? What? They called me the reincarnation of Bao Gong? Am I that black?
No, sir, you're definitely not that black.
You call back the Chinese government, asking them how they've managed to put themselves into such a disastrous situation. They are playing games. High-ranking officials play abdication games and hand over the crown to their descendants. Mid-level officials play patrimony games, and the grassroots people appeal to White House. They've made the country such a big mess. If they don't stop it sooner or later, Chinese people will start petitioning our White House website, asking the United States to send troops to China and eliminate the Communist Party. And the petition signatures will soar to 1 billion.
Mr. President, our website has received a message from a Chinese petitioner. It is quite touching. Shall I read it to you?
Okay, let's hear it.
Mr. President Obama, if you have been born in China, and if you have been born in the years of the Great Famine, and if you have been fortunate enough to survive the famine, you will have been still a mere bag of bones. When you have been 5, you will have met the Cultural Revolution. With your family background, sir, you will have been categorized into landlord class. As a counter-revolutionary son of a bitch, you would have been most fortunate if you had not been beaten to death. Joining the army or going to university? In your dreams, you could have replaced your father to work in the neighborhood factory. Your job? Manually packaging boxes. Michelle will never fall in love with you, sir. A married woman in your labor union will have acted as a matchmaker to introduce a fiancé to you, sir. When you have reached 22, you have met a strike hard campaign and you might have been arrested in a police random operation. After your first child had been born, you would have been forced to have vasectomy. You would not have had 2 daughters. You could not have afforded to a house. You could have lived in a tube-shaped apartment. When you have reached 37, you would have had to ride a tricycle transporting goods for a living. When you have reached 50, you will have encountered demolition of your residential building, and then you will have ended up petitioning at Beijing South Railway Station. However, Mr. President Obama, you're lucky enough to have been born in the United States, and you didn't have these awful experiences. But we did, and we're still experiencing it. For this reason, Mr. President, please accept our petitions.
Stop here. I accept the Chinese people's petition. I'd like to help redress the grievances of the Chinese petitioners. Okay, you can tell White House Management Office to change this office into White House Petition Office.
总统先生，请谈谈您是如何做好中国信访办主任这个职务的？
请叫我同志。